Who is under more pressure, Kawhi or Paul George? Now, in my mind, if you look at the situation that the Clippers are in right now, and you just look at the situation since Paul George has been brought in and since Kawhi has been brought in, people don't question Kawhi, but people clown Paul George. They clown him. I think it's Paul George because Paul George has also never won a championship. Paul George is now on a team with Kawhi where he's the second guy. People are going to say that Paul George can't be a number one option, and I'm also one of those people that don't believe that Paul George can necessarily be a great number one option on a team. I think he's always going to be second fiddle to somebody. But Paul George's reputation, they need to win, and they need to win now just to help his reputation. Because when people started calling him Playoff P, that was a disrespectful joke and a shot at him. But he was playing like trash. The bubble was not for him, and the bubble was not for a lot of people because the mental capacity that it took to probably play in the bubble is insane. And that's why the fact that the Lakers could continually focus on that one main goal to win it all was super impressive. And that's why you saw a team like the Heat get there, because mentally they were ready to battle like that because the leader was Jimmy Butler, who is a dog. That's why the Heat got to the finals in the East. And you saw the Lakers because LeBron was like, we ain't losing. We are not losing. And they didn't. That's why you saw those two in the finals. The bubble was not for everybody. I mean, you could tell Lou Will, who was on the Clippers last year, I mean, it was not for him. It was not for Paul George because he said he struggled mentally while he was in there. And I would have 100% struggled mentally because I would have felt trapped. And that's not a feeling that anybody would feel comfortable with. And I don't think people fully give the players the credit of how hard the bubble had to be on them, just physically and mentally, to just, only focus on basketball, sit in your room all day, pretty much do nothing. That had to be tough. I respect Kawhi and all, but Kawhi's also not a guy that talks a lot. So people are always going to know Kawhi as the guy that never talks a lot, but is a winner. And Paul George has never won anything. So there is a lot more pressure under him. But I think just the Clippers in general, they have to make a big splash in the playoffs, I think, this year, or else that might be completely torn apart. What they have built there might just be completely hey, we're going a different direction because it's not working. And either PG or Kawhi won't be there next year if they don't make a run in the playoffs, in my mind.